Hey guys, back out at the range, tinkering around with the Black Hunter longbow. I think last time we were talking about the longbow, we found out I determined what my brace height wanted to be. I moved it from 7 inches back to 7 7/8, and 7 7/8 I like it where it's at. I had set my nocking point at 5/8. Now that's where I almost always shoot, and I shoot 3 fingers under almost with all my bows anymore, but I was having trouble narrowing down my gap, and I think I showed you last video I put my fingers right up close to my eye, but I wanted to narrow down my gap so I would be a better shooter at longer ranges. And I recalled a bow that I had about 20 years ago. I had a Damon Howitt Hunter. It was a Martin archery bow. An awesome bow, 55 pounds of 28 inches. That bow, to get that bow to shoot right, I had to raise my nocking point up considerably higher than 5/8. Now, tinkering with this bow quite a bit, I wasn't getting exactly the kind of gap I was looking for. I wanted to narrow it down, so I didn't have to adjust my aim very much, 20 and down to maybe 5 yards. But all the shooting I was noticing just a little bit of a porpoise in the arrow. So I figured maybe I just need to bump up the nock a little bit. And that took the porpoising out of it. And that's what made me recall that Martin Hunter bow by Damon Howitt. So I started looking around on YouTube a little bit, and there's actually a new video out by Matt over at Buckhorn Hill, and he goes over in detail for somebody just getting into gap shooting who wants to narrow down their gap. Now, I have already done a lot to narrow down my gap, and I was concerned that maybe that Martin Hunter bow was just an anomaly, that I had to raise the nock on it, and the other bows maybe I couldn't do that with. But after seeing Matt's video, I'm convinced now, and I'm confident that since I've raised my nock up on this bow, I'm way above 5/8 now. Not a lot, maybe a 1/4 inch higher than that, closer to an inch above center. But I'm happy with the flight of the arrow, which is what I was most concerned with. But I also narrowed down my gap a lot. Now I'm still shooting mostly at 10, 15 yards, somewhere around there, trying to get my form and my accuracy and get my brain wired right for this gap shooting, so that I feel confident at close range, and then I'm going to move back to 20 yards. And I feel like when I get closer to 20 yards, my gap is going to be almost dead on at 20. And what I mean by that is the point of my arrow, when I draw my bow, the point of the arrow is going to line up just exactly with where I want to hit. I'm hoping that's what it is, but we'll find out. When I find other videos from other content creators, I'll let you know who I think is a straight shooter. And after looking at Matt's video at Buckhorn Hill, I think you could probably get a lot of really good information looking at his videos. His site is Buckhorn Hill. He shoots a recurve, and he has a lot of videos over there on how to make adjustments on your bow and how to shoot and whatnot. I think he even went through a bout of target panic, and he talks about that too. I think a lot of people probably have target panic and don't realize it. There's a lot of different exercises you can do. That's for another video. I'm going to talk about that sometime in the near future. So if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, invite your friends. And remember, like I always said, we're all on the same team, guys. See you on the next video. See ya.